After all the hardship, the trials and tribulations of 2020, what, going back to Thanksgiving and going up until recent Christmas, do we have to be thankful for? My answer to that is very, very simple. Mary Jo Peel and Bridget Jones Nelson, or Nelson Jones, take your pick. This year signified something that was delightful, which was the amount of MST3K and riff tracks and cinematic Titanic material available gratis, meaning free, on the net. I do not say that in regards to being free for myself, but for the decent millennials and the wonderful Zoomers out there who have only recently discovered the aptly named Satellite of Love and the Larrikin Lads of the Rowdy Riff Tracks and the sublime intellectual quintessence of sardonic satire, the crew of the cinematic Titanic. That's what I am referring to. What a magnificent gift, generously given throughout over a third of a century to at least 3 generations, probably 4. So important now, more than ever, for the most obvious of reasons, bringing light and thematic hugs. A jackanape joy fest to new people around the globe, new people with very, very old problems and concerns, and in 2020 even worse. So the gift of these comedic creative geniuses, their generosity grows even bigger to compensate, deserves even greater appreciation and applause. Which is why today I am dedicating the limited energy of my handy-capable body and my limited resources of time and energy a very special and very specific shout-out. T-O space W-H-I-T colon the divine duality of the Mama Soul of MST3K and all of its Olympian offspring, Mary Jo Peel and Bridget Jones Nelson. You see, everybody talks about Joel or Mike, about Trace or Bill, but rarely are paeans provided to the exemplary exploits of she who pearl-dived into the darkest waters of one-liners, and she who stormed the, shall we say, often Balzac-belabored brigade of contextual caricature. And somebody who might read too much Twitter versus anything of Jane Austen or Oscar Wilde might snipe, "Oh, listen to him. The fat, almost white boy is trying to be woke by sucking up to the ladies of this comedic conglomerate." But no. What I have to say today has naught to do with social media political priorities, of which I have none. Oh no. Despite the way I speak, because trust me, I realize that I sound like the bastard child of Truman Capote and Dr. Smith, raised by the Roddy McDowell of the 1960s. It has nothing to do with that. Even though, I know, Bill and Mike might riff on this vocal styling, and God bless them if they do. But no. No, it has nothing to do with anything Twitter would approve of. It has everything to do with what this pair of comedians can do and have done. I mean, with most comedy that becomes popular, anybody would say and know that it is if you are engaging with another person, whether you have two people on stage or four people on stage, it is a juggling act, particularly if you are riffing on something that is well known, even in cult circles. But juggling, well, some people might manage 5 balls in the air alone on the stage, but Bridget and Mary Jo are tossing 5 running chainsaws and 6 highly sharpened machetes back and forth to each other, and all 11 articles are spinning in the air. That takes guts. But imagine that two-person juggling act with no protective gloves or face masks on a sheet of ice on a freezing lake during an earthquake. Tackling deadly instincts is a good call, but no risk. The amazing Mr. X, on the other hand, riffing an elegant movie from elegant times in an elegant manner during the Twitter-inspired guillotining of all elegance and nuance, hello, Les Miserables, is akin to Dr. Van Helsing at a vampiric LARP festival offering garlic hors d'oeuvres and crucifix-shaped glow sticks to the attendees in the name of enjoying the party. That is taking a creative risk. That is showing some guts to get some glory. That is why I'm a fan man, not fanboy, who adores what these women do. The structure of the jokes is like, a perfectly spiced ultimate stew or goulash with deliciously lean meat and just the right amount of cooking cream on the coldest of winter's nights. The subject matter also appeals. I mean, have I ever wanted to wear a peignoir? No. Do I admire women who know what a peignoir is? Yes. And for the sake of all that's geeky, a woman who jibes, ElfQuest fanfiction can wait while I check this out, is going for the deepest of deep cuts, while Mary Jo goes for the gold with, hot girls always have one monster friend. That is what makes the jelly of my man belly roll. Nobody needs female GOT avatars to look up to. All you need is Mary Jo and Bridget. Happy New Year. And don't let Pearl or Nuvina hit you on the ass on your way out the door, 2020. Love to all from the Satellite of Love.